Championship night here at Monadnock Speedway, the last regular season race of the season. Glad to have you joining us, and I hope you enjoy the show. We've got a double feature in our Sportsman Modified. Doubly important for everybody to do well because the championship is not settled there yet. And that means 5 champions will be crowned tonight before we go home after the races are over. Our Super Saturday Spectacular, as we do every year, with lots and lots of racing activity. It all starts at 2 o'clock. We'll have the great school bus race. We'll be having our big wheel races, plus our championship ceremonies to crown our champions. Pro 4 Modifieds will be here along with spectator races, and we certainly hope you'll be here to join us. Keys for cars. The E-Keys for Cars Classic Lights, 5/8 scale. They weigh in at about 1,800 pounds. Here they come, 1,200 pounds to make it exact. First of 2. Cray to the front. Sullivan second. Dawkins running third. Jake Cray on top in the 29. 27 moving around again. Sullivan drops the second. Cray first, Sullivan second. Dawkins third. Running fourth is Ayotte. Your 5th car is Sam Gilman, the 0-1. Next time, halfway, Jake Cray, Chris Sullivan, Doug Dawkins, no change there. Gilman is getting a close 5th and trying to move up. 600cc Suzuki's cranking it away. Challenge for second now. Sullivan bobbles. Dawkins moves inside. Down in the corner, Sullivan holding his own off the turn. Dawkins staying with him. Dawkins looks inside in 3. Sullivan goes up to the second groove and loses 1 spot. Ayotte coming on, trying to take it away from him and move into 3rd, but it doesn't work. 2 to go. Challenge toward the back of the field as well. 19 and 9 fighting it out for a spot. Jake Cray, Doug Dawkins, Jim Ayotte, your top 3. Sullivan is back to 4th of 1 lap to go. Gilman still in 5th. Then the 19 for Chris Waits. The 9 for Bill Matatal. Matatal tries to dive into the corner and take a spot, ends up spinning himself out when he taps the brakes and slides off the track. This one's over. The 99 will have a chance to finish ahead of him. Your win goes to Jake Cray in the 27. 10-lapper, second time for the New England Classic Lights. Trouble over in turn 2. Gets it fired up. He's still going at the line. The 18 for Schofield on top. They'll leave the blue and white yellow coupe in the dust. Hold on. Gilman goes all the way around on the backstretch. And a caution comes out. Gilman refires. So Kevin Merrifield has trouble with turn, sitting there at the back. Gilman getting on the gas to join the leaders. Going into turn one again. This time again it's the 18 of Schofield. 33 spins out. Schofield. Horton. Schofield in third. Fourth to 57 for Jared Edson. Passed by Ed Gilman in the 0. 00 and 33 getting out of the way. 00 heading into the pits. 33 goes up the bank. Battle is going to be for second spot. Gilman picks up a spot. Moves to fourth. Halfway now. Sliding off the corner in the 18 is Eric Schofield. Harton staying in second. Dwayne Schofield still trying. Harton, whoa, hang on, just misses him. A little slick over there. And Harton trying to get it restarted. Not going to happen. Keeping an eye on him. He's not going to fire it up. Finally does. 2 laps to go for your leader, the 18. Schofield, and Gilman up front. White flag coming up. The win will go to the 18. Ed Schofield, Dwayne Schofield, Ed Gilman, and Jared Edson, your top 5. Lap qualifier, mini stocks. Top 4 make the cut, start at the front of the field. Here they come. Mikey McGoldrick and Eric Pomasco bring him to the green. Solomon Bro helping Mikey get down into turn 1. Look out! Trouble for the 03! Oh! Everybody got on the brakes and nobody got wrecked. He almost got T-boned by his teammate. And when they start going one way and then the other way, the guy at the back really doesn't know where to drive the car until they straighten out. A pair of back-to-back victories and a third one. Total of 4 victories in 2 divisions, 3 in the super stocks, 1 here. Once again, Pomasco jumps out, but he got to get a full lap in before you can count their order of running. And Pomasco goes to the front. Raymond second. Monahan trying to squeeze up the middle for third. Has to wait for traffic to clear and then takes third going around the 1. Solomon Bro on the outside challenging Mikey McGoldrick for fourth. On the binders is Monahan behind Julia. Bro swings wide and moves up a notch. Monahan to the outside of Raymond. She holds her own down at the bottom of the corner. Monahan trying to come off turn 2 and pick up a spot. Halfway coming up, Pomasco, Raymond, Monahan, and Solomon Bro. Julia's just going to protect the bottom all the way around. She'll take it in hard. Joel trying the outside for second. Julia came into tonight's race in the mini stock division. Third in points. 12 points behind Matt Goffin and 10 points behind Eric Pomasco. And now Monahan's going to screw that mix up. This is only a qualifier, so it won't affect their point standings. 1 lap left. Pomasco will win it handily. Joel Monahan driving for the front. He'll get second. Third goes to Julia Raymond. Solomon Bro fourth. Joey Rogers comes around for the 5th spot. And 6th will fall to the 1 of Mikey McGoldrick. Top 3 cars will qualify. Here they come, 8 laps. McKnight gets a jump on Sontag. Seven sounding a little electronically challenged going into the corners. Kimball comes up the inside for second. Your leader is McKnight. McKnight, Kimball, and Sontag. Goffin and Jackman. Sontag coming up on Goffin, trying to pick up a little more ground here and get that 3rd qualifying spot. Goffin really needs it to be in the hunt. Beyond the halfway mark, McKnight holding off Kimball and Goffin. Sontag trailing a bit. Two to go. White flag with a lap left. And Matt Kimball starting to put some pressure on your leader, Kevin McKnight. Can he pick it up on the backstretch? McKnight, Kimball, Goffin will be your qualifiers. 1, 2, and 3. Sontag 4, Jackman 5. Here we go. 8-lap qualifier. Top 6 make the cut. Vincent out on top. Craig Chaffee into second. Smith falls back to the outside. Thompson comes up the inside for third. Greenslet just hoping to qualify. Vincent, Chaffee, Thompson, Nowakowski, Smith, and Greenslet. Williams and Burke. Greenslet moves into 5th and secures a qualifying spot for tonight. Battle for the lead. Vincent slips up. Chaffee wiggles his way to the bottom. Has to break going into the corner. Halfway, your leader now is Craig Chaffee. Thompson gets into the back of Vincent. Nowakowski running in the 4 spot. 5th is Greenslet. 6th qualifier right now, Williams. Thompson trying to dive inside Vincent, but waited a little bit. Went too early, really. Needs to get him going in. 2 laps left. Chaffee way out there. Vincent, Thompson, Nowakowski, and Greenslet with Williams. Chaffee strutting his stuff early. Will it hold up in the feature tonight? Vincent doing a good job of keeping everybody behind him. Thompson really wants to drive it down in there, gets the car sideways, checkered flag for Chaffee. Vincent second, Thompson third. Nowakowski, Greenslit, and Williams your top 6. Smith and Burke finish out the field. Eight laps, here come the Thunderstocks. Michelle had a difference of opinion with somebody on the track in practice. Her door got all torn up. This time, she's not going to be leading it when they come off the corner. Chris Lawrence cranks it up and goes ahead to take the lead. Chris and Michelle both, and getting a shot from behind is Michelle Lay as Riendo nails her. And her boyfriend, Craig Cashman, goes by. That's Caleb Cashman. Craig is his father. Chris Lawrence, Dan Como, Riendo, Barnard, Usher, Cashman, and Lay. Halfway, Chris Lawrence, Dan Como, Chris Riendo, and Paul Barnard. 5 cars will make the cut, so the bubble car right now is Usher in the 11. Challenge for second. Chris Lawrence leads. Riendo dives inside Como. Riendo's going to try it down at the bottom of the turn. White flag is out. Lawrence fights him off. Riendo's front end wiggles around, but he manages to find a space at the bottom. Riendo on the last lap collects a checkered flag. Lawrence is second, Como third. Usher moves up to fourth, Barnard fifth and final qualifying. Cashman and Lay finish it out. Brown from Claremont and the Sunapee Paving entry. And in the 03, make sure I know which one that is. 03X, a visit from Josh Woods from Palmer, Mass. Josh raced here with his own car about 2 years ago. So it's Nancy Muni, Tyler Leary, Chris Curtis, Thompson, Woods, then Beck and Brown. Muni on top, Leary second. Top 5 qualify at the front of the field. Joe Brown in his second race at Monadnock. Josh Woods in his first race in the 03, but he raced mostly a full season with us a few years back. Halfway now. Nancy, Tyler, Chris, Josh, and Joe. Second round coming up after they're done. Be a third one coming up, actually. White flag, Nancy Muni, Tyler Leary, Chris Curtis, Josh Woods, and Joe Brown. 25-lap main later on tonight for them. Nancy going to hang on. Leary doesn't seem to be challenging, so she'll get the victory. Believe it or not, we have a second and a third. Eight-lap qualifier, here they come. Beck and Lesgord. Beck, a rookie this year, has been improving weekly. Lesgord's been around for a while, looking for a win. On the outside, Riendo just got out of a Thunder Stocks and jumps into a Super Stock. The car driven by his father originally, Larry. Throwing themselves into turns 3 and 4. Dennis Stan sees a little daylight to the inside of the 93, so he'll take advantage of that and pull through. Lescord stands. Riendo, Hagar moving up as Beck slides backwards. 5 qualifiers. The bubble car right now will be the 7 for Joe Bates. Halfway coming up. Lescord stands. Riendo, Hagar, Bates, and O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan was having some carburation issues in practice. Joe Bates challenging Hagar for 4th place. 2 to go. Dennis Stange challenging a little bit for the lead, at least putting some pressure on Lescord. White flag coming up. Stange looks to the inside. There's no room there. Bates throws the car off of turn 4, tried to go inside on the 91 and couldn't make it work. Down the backstretch, they'll settle in. Tyler Lescord coming down to take the checkered flag and ticks this qualifier. Stange, Riendo 2nd and 3rd, Lescord 4th. 5th qualifier is Joe Bates, followed by O'Sullivan and Beck. Chris Ballas in the 69 from Swansea, New Hampshire, and the Chris Ballas Engines Monte Carlo. They're getting ready to roll, and here they come. Craig Smith a little loose off of 2. Monahan trying to slide up inside, and Cole Littlewood will lead lap 1. Cole Littlewood's back end slipping and sliding a little bit, waiting for the tires to come to him. Greg Smith dirt tracking it off of turn 2, gets into 3 on the high side. Littlewood, Monahan, Smith, Brown, Knoll, and Ballas. Ballas trailing a bit at the halfway. Cole Littlewood, Joel Monahan, Joe Brown, and the 22 of Craig Smith fighting for 3rd. Two left. 2 to go. Littlewood trying to hold off the veterans. Both Littlewood and Monahan came out of the Young Guns division. Monahan has moved up a little further, a little faster, but not much. Cole Littlewood's had 1 victory in this division this year. Monahan's had 3. White flag out, checkered flag coming. Littlewood trying to keep Monahan behind him, gets off the corner, he'll get the win. Monahan second on the outside, third goes to Brown, and Smith takes fourth.